Good morning, teacher. I'm Ana Lucia. Well, I talk about two amazing inventions inspired by nature, such as Japan's bullet train, its name is Shinkansen, and Whip's radars. First, Japan's bullet train. The engineer Edison Nakatsu has observed that an angry bird barely made an splash when diving. The low sound and speed caused prototypes to develop. The idea was the one that was equality to the bird's beak. This was made in 1964. It carried millions of passengers, being important for the development of train designing in other cities and countries. The first bullet trains ran at a speed of 210 km per hour. As early as March 1990, they reached 275 km per hour. In March 2013, the Japanese bullet train was able to travel at 320 km per hour. Nowadays, it is really reaching 216 km per hour. Secondly, there are many forms or fields between animals. So radars by waves are fantastic forms. The first radar was made in England during World War II by psychologist Robert Watson Watt in 1935. It was inspired by bats and the radars of waves. It helped us measure distance, altitude, directions, and velocities of objects. Based on these inventions, other grand inventions were created, like the vehicle control camera by Maurice Grandson in 1953, and years later, guns to measure speed were created based on the frequency difference. It is possible to know the speed at which the object on which the waves are bounded. For example, in the traffic to know whether or not it has committed an infraction. In the result is possible, the same system ordered a camera to take an image of the vehicle or car.
Hello guys, my name is Edison. Well, I'm going to tell to you about two inventions that were inspired by nature. The first invention is called gecko tape, which was inspired by a small lizard called gecko that has the peculiarity of having super adhesive fit to any surface. Gecko tape is an experimental material developed in 23 by an international team of scientists from Russia, and its purpose is to allow people to walk on walls and sailing like geckos. Finally, the second invention is called the Speedo Fast Skin, which was inspired by the structure of the shark skin, in which millions of scales, which small ribs that channel the water, make their speed in the water is superior to any other animal. It is for this reason the sportswear manufacturer Speedo has imitated this fabric in 1928 and has implanted it in its competition swimming suits called Fast Skin, with which the same company proudly assures and comments that 30 and of the 50 world swimming records they have been swimmers who used their garment. Thank you.
Hello, greetings to all. I'm going to talk about bamboo textile. Bamboo is a natural and ecological resource with endless application. For example, when I need construction material, I use bamboo. If I want to make a musical instrument, I will do it with bamboo. When I want to get inside my house to warm myself, I will use bamboo. And I need to feed myself, I will eat fit food made from bamboo. According to studies carried out, the textile industry is one of the main pollutants in the world, and it is largely due to the fact that synthetic fibers are susceptible to make the most of the tea produced. For this reason, in order to call about to you using tech fibers to make the fabric the grid versatile of bamboo was used to develop textile with ecological fibers. That is, if you need bedding, underwear, and wilkins of the clothing and fashion accessories, we can use bamboo fibers to make them. Thanks to our excellent properties, we need to a textile to very soft. I recommend that you use bamboo fibers. If you want to absorb properties, if your games make them with bamboo fibers. And when you need to make antibacterial medical materials, we use bamboo. Another important invention that helps the environment is the fabrics made from PET bottles, since is the one of the most convenient ways to recycle plastic bottles and prevent the contamination of these. Single-use plastic PET generates millions of the tons waste to the are disposed on annually in all the landfills in the world, causing great environmental pollution. For this reason, it is important to mention that many textile companies have clauses to reuse this material to reduce fabrics. Production process to manufacture flash from PET bottles. 1. The colored PET bottles que question sterilized, dry or sorted according to the color of the plastic. If you want to get good results, you must crush the bottle into the small parts. 2. When parts are hit you must put them through out room to run to string the traps that are worn on the spools. 3. In the fiber is blemished running the throughout the texturing machine to create a fluffy texture. Finally, in the yarn is reading either speaked dye or the went into the applied fabric to put in a source to sell. Thank you. Bye.